At the moment of death is the separation of the etheric body, which I've shown here in dotted lines, from the flesh. This happens in meditation if you're surrendered enough. The etheric body will separate from the flesh body. Sometimes this is called astral projection. I use different terms. Because if there's a full severance between the etheric body, which is the actual form of the body itself, and the flesh, death is certain. Now, at the same time, there is an energy field around the body, which is called the aura. This is not the etheric body. The etheric body is of the shape and appearance of the body, only it's perfect. It has no flaws in it. You know, it's beautiful, handsome. It's not overweight or underweight. It's healthy. And it's not blind or limp or old. It appears to be around 19 or 20 years old. But there's also the energy field of the emotions that are there. This is the aura.
I'm gonna need some of that time you borrowed from me. Unless you want us to die on the way to our execution.
This is the aura. And at the moment of death, the aura vanishes. It ceases to exist. It dies. There's no more relationship from the body to other parts of life. That's the aura. And that energy field ceases. It's like throwing a switch, pulling a plug. It just goes whoosh, in about a half a second. The aura is gone. I don't know if you've seen people die. But if you have, you notice a definite change. It isn't just that the breathing has ceased. If you have any kind of ability to perceive with your feelings, you can feel that, one, the aura is gone, and two, that nobody's home. The etheric body is pulled out, and the individual has gone with it. Normally, the body, when it's alive, has two different kinds of energy. Masculine on the right side, feminine on the left. These two poles, the positive and the negative, cause the energy flows and keep the body going. But at the moment of death, that polarity ceases. There's no longer a separation between the masculine half and the feminine half of the body. They collapse into a central plane and become cancelled. Now, though the body dies because of this loss of energy, there is that moment of death, of complete and absolute neutrality. At this moment, the mind becomes null. The mind vanishes. The mind is made up of duality, of up and down, here and there, now and then, good and bad, that are the structure of the mind, are cancelled because the positive and the negative unite and cancel each other, and there's nothing. And the mind is pure, clear, blank. Clear blank, not blank, it's clear. The mind has nothing in it. Everything is cancelled. The truth is apparent at that moment. The truth, with a capital T. Not relative truth, not thoughts, not considerations, not possibilities, not logic, not discussion, not beliefs, not hopes, not anything dealing with the mind in any way, shape, or form, but the pure, shining, clear truth. How everything is, and completely independent of space or time or energy or substance, the truth is self-evident. This happens to every single person who dies, right at the moment of death. At this point, you're one with God. You're one with truth. There's no separation whatsoever. There's one catch. It doesn't last. And most people, the common human, it lasts about a 20th of a second. However, if he knows this is going to happen, he can catch it right then. And in that moment of truth, hold on to it and keep it, because the truth is the truth. And it is infinite and timeless. If he knows that this is what's going to happen. Now, a fairly well-developed person in the last 2 or 3 seconds. And a person who is very advanced spiritually, very conscious, it might last 3 or 4 minutes. For a person who is totally evolved, there's no difference between life and death anyway, and it lasts forever. He's already there before the body died, so it doesn't matter. In fact, so far as he's concerned, the body has died long ago. This is what we mean by to die and be reborn. But now, we have to take advantage of this moment. This almost instantaneous flash, in most cases, of the total experience of the truth. The Tibetans call it the experiencing of the clear light.
The time has arrived.
The time has arrived
to begin to understand the reality
of the universe. You're about to experience a state wherein all things will be clear and certain. At this moment, you will know yourself. Continue in that state.